Greetings, pod fans! It's day 13 of Pod Vahida.
Pod videos himself every day in April.
And today I want to talk about my hair. Yeah. Look at me with all of my amazing content. Because my hair is probably the longest it's been since 2009. If you're not living in the real world, that's a long time ago. Let me just give you a little view. Look at all of that. Look, it's longer than my face. My fringe can now become part of my beard. It's kind of wild, and I want to talk about it, and me and my history of hair. So when I was a kid, I just kind of had a buzz cut for the majority of the time. I think up until I was around 13 or 14, my hair was just like a 2 all over. So it was just the shape of my head. Yeah, not great. It was just go to a barber, be like a 2 all over, and they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. Then I went to secondary school and I discovered being cool, and I started growing out my hair. So from the age of I would say 14 to 17, my hair was just grown. I had to get a cut a number of times, mostly because my parents. At the time, I was like, oh my god, you just want to stifle my dreams. But I have really thick, curly hair. You can't tell at the moment, it's just yucky. But it needs to be layered, like, every now and then. It hasn't happened in a while, it's just kind of like all over the place. But my hair is real curly, it grows real fast, and it needs to be layered because it just is super thick. So during growing out my hair, I had the worst of times because I didn't know anything about product. I didn't know anything about keeping my hair straight or doing anything to it to make it look better. So my hair, as I've mentioned, really curly. It went from all being the same size on like all over it to being curly. And I would get out of the shower and just slap it with a towel, and that was it. So my hair just went up, and I had this really terrible, just uppercut. I don't think any photos exist from that time, and I'm kind of happy for that. It wasn't a good one. So yeah, then up until the age of 17, it just grew. I'm going to show a picture now of me at 17. I was very cool. Very, very cool. Like, damn, look at this dude. After this, I went away to Irish college after my 5th year of secondary school. So going into 6th year, the last year. Went away to Irish college, had a great time, came back from it deciding I wanted to get some length off my hair. I wanted it to be more manageable. And I wanted for girls to like me. that was mostly it. I was not a hit with the ladies. But yeah, went from super long, curly, it being super curly and being here, probably down to here in reality. But yeah, got a cut up to around here. It was almost like this, but this length all the way down. So it was just a big center parting thing. Yeah. Then a little while after that, I got it cut again. Remember earlier when I said the growing out phase looked terrible? I got it cut and it was just kind of going back to the growing out stage. I was 18 and I had this haircut. Look at that. I just had this curly mullet. But it was, at the time I was like, hell yeah. Oh guys, short hair now. I'm cool like everybody else. Me at 18 being like, yeah, totally. This is cool. I then got it cut into what I refer to as my first hot haircut. The first time that I had a haircut that people found cool. Or people were like, oh my god, Pod isn't ugly. Holy mother. Yeah, so I rocked that for quite a while. You can see it on screen now. And that was my hair for a very long time. I went to the exact same person for many, many years, and there was like rarely any change to it. I myself changed and like grew into it, started growing a beard, never let the guy who cut my hair for so long, I never let him touch my beard. I didn't really leave anyone touch my beard. I am afraid to touch my beard because I don't like it. And then in 2018, I saw what was possibly the coolest barber I'd ever seen. Just really old style, really cool chairs. The chairs were what caught my eye, and I decided that I wanted to get my hair cut there. So I found out how to book an appointment, went in there, and it was the coolest experience in the world. So that was Tom Winters in Cork City. If you're from Cork and you've heard of it, it's just the coolest. Like, the care that they put into like haircutting and beard trimming and making sure that the clients are happy is insane. But yeah, I've been going there almost exclusively, not really, just they got super popular and I wasn't staying on top of bookings, so I have gone to it a couple of other places. But yeah, since I started going to him, I've had the same kind of a haircut. It's long on top and shaved on the sides. If you've been watching and you watched last year, or you've been watching throughout the while since 2018, that's what my hair usually looks like. Now, it's been since September. I had a booking for January, which didn't happen because the lockdown hit in December and hasn't lifted really. So yeah, it has been since September since I got my haircut, and this is definitely the longest it's been in over 10 years. It's wild. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. I've got so much hair. I don't mind the length on top. I think it's fun. It keeps naturally going into a center parting, so it does this little thing, and I'm like, yeah, 90s boy band action. But yeah, the sides are killing me. It's all my grays come through, and like that. Let me find some good parts. Yeah, there we go. See how far out that comes? That was shaved to my neck in September. There's far too much growth there. That's not okay. I really want to get a haircut, but also I can't get a haircut. Because, you know, the place that I love going and that I get my hair cut and I feel happy getting my hair cut there, it's just not open. And, well, nowhere is open. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about my hair journey and the fact that my hair has gotten so long, and it's scary. Look at how scary long this is. Ugh, I'm a mosher again. Ugh. I will only listen to Megadeth and also 80s songs, but I won't talk about that because Megadeth. So yeah, I guess, have you ever had like what you consider a wild haircut? Because for me, the long hair, like looking back on it, there was so much of it. There was so much hair for so long. I don't know how I managed. I wouldn't be able to now, because even this, it just gets in my face and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, have you ever had what you would consider now, like looking back on it, or like something that you thought was wild that you have now? Also, when's the last time you got a haircut? I've been offered a couple of times by people to like shave my sides and stuff, but it's not that I don't trust people, it's just I know how I want my hair to look, and going to a professional is good because they know what they're doing, and I'd feel bad if someone gave me a bad haircut, if that makes sense. You know, if I was like, I am very unhappy with how I look, I would feel bad for the person who gave that to me. Yeah. And third of all, what's your biggest achievement 2021 so far? Mine, I'll talk about it when I'm okay with talking about it. Sorry, that sounds really like ominous and weird. But yeah, there's something like I hit a milestone recently, and I'm like, hell yeah. But if I'm going to talk about one now, it's driving. That is a car key with the electrical tape on it. But yeah, driving. There is another thing that I will talk about eventually. But yeah, I need to think about what I'm going to say for that one. So that was a stupid question. Yeah, what have you, like, what have you achieved this year? Big or small? Are you proud of having done something, I guess. But yeah, it's the 13th. How unlucky. Jeez. Wow. We're so unlucky. I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope you're living life. I'm doing. I'm alive, and that's something. But yeah, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Slán.